which I did. I took it into the darkroom on campus. I converted it to black and white, and what I did, I blew it up, made 11 by 14 sepia tone from it, and then I made two versions of that. One I gave to him, and another I gave to my sister Judy when I came back from Oklahoma. But he was getting ready to go to Nashville. So what are you going to do with your education? You have a degree in advertising. He said, I'll use it to sell myself. So I made him up a bunch of 5x7s, a bunch of 8x10s, and gave him that big 11 by 14 sepia. Well, that's the one that wasn't. I've never seen any other versions of that come up, but that was in the spring of '86. He went to Nashville, I went to Portland, actually Longview, and in '89, Erlene and I are watching Nashville Now on television, Ralph Emery's show, and at the top of the show they announced, and our guest tonight is Garth Brooks. Said, Erlene, do you know who Garth Brooks is? Says, no, I don't know. Said, it's that kid I photographed at Stillwater. and sure enough, there he was, singing his first release, his first single out of that first album, Much Too Young. And then after that, he was to appear on another program called American Magazine, which was hosted by Dan Miller and Lisa something. But they started showing the previews of this bio that they're going to do of him. And all of a sudden I see, as big as the TV screen, here's my photograph of him, the sepia toned black and white version of it. And man, it really, and I've seen that every bio I've ever seen on him. They use that photograph continuously. And I think they apparently just took a video of the still because it's always used. And it's by far the best photograph I ever saw of him during his college Stillwater days prior to Nashville. But anyway, he has a new big box set out now, recorded live in Las Vegas. And in the book, in the box, is a lot of photographs of Garth, and mine is included in there. If you go out, you go to any record store in the world and buy that Garth Brooks new box set, open the book up, and you'll see Bob's photograph of Garth.
Does it have your credit on there?
Huh?
Are you credited with it?
Have I what?
Does it have your name on it, your bio?
No, there's no credits given to any.
Well,
I saw him after that. He came to Portland not long after that first single came out. His second single was out, and it was #1, If Tomorrow Never Comes. And they were talking on the radio, Patty Loveless is coming to town, and Garth Brooks is going to be the opening. Nobody had really heard of him other than that one single, and he had another #1, so he was getting some recognition. So I decided I'm going to go to that. So I took my photograph of him and took the negative and made a contact print of it, the size of a postage stamp, and I went to the theater early that afternoon, and I could hear them down there. They were rehearsing Much Too Young, and the guy on the door said, "Give this to Garth Brooks." Next thing I know, Garth Brooks is coming up there, bah, give me a big old hug. And he said, "You coming for the show tonight, right?" I said, "Yeah." So he had his road manager write me up a backstage pass, and my daughter Serenity was with me. We sat up in the balcony because I was photographing with a long lens. I didn't want anybody in my way. And he come out there and he did about 2 or 3 songs, and his band left the stage. He's out there by himself, and he says, a lot of people think I'm new to doing this, but I've been doing it for quite a while down Stillwater, Oklahoma, friend of mine from Stillwater is in the audience tonight. Bob, I want to do this song for you. And he did the John McLean song, Vincent. He remembered that I liked his interpretation of that. He'd never forgotten that. And sent his band off and made the introduction, dedicated the song to me. It made me feel pretty good. Did I ever show you the photographs?
I'd like to see it if I could.
I'll bring it out.